So let's take our first caller today. We are going to talk to Geldnar. Geldnar.
Geldnar.
In Geldnar's calling in on Discord today. How's it going, Geldnar?
Pretty good. How you guys doing today?
Very well. Thanks for calling into Limit Break Radio.
You sound like a more manly version of Gordor. Just an observation.
Are you hitting on him?
Thank you. But yeah, guys. I'd like to talk about the raid content 3.2. It's been, I would say, yes. This has been, you nailed it on the head when it comes to it's what Nika said too. It's fun. It's a challenge. I love the normal content. I haven't scratched. Our raid group haven't scratched the Savage content yet. We're working on Sephiroth EX right now, and we're banging our head against it a little bit, but we're making progression. The challenge is there, and I can't say anything else. They hit it right on the head this time, but when it comes to raid content.
Nice. Yeah, I think I tend to agree, Geldnar, is, it seems like they've hit raid content right where it needs to be hit. Obviously, you commented a bit on Savage. I can't comment at all on Savage. Nika, what have you felt like the raid scene has been like lately?
Funny you ask this question. Well, okay. This is my question to people on, I guess, our server, because that's what I have experience with, is that everyone is saying, okay, Alex Normal is fun, this is awesome, this makes me want to do Savage raiding. Where are those people? I feel like there are so, I look in the party finder and occasionally you see, okay, eye level 2, whatever, looking for a static, and then, that's it. My group has been struggling to find people to raid with. We are on a legacy server, capped players at almost all times, yet for whatever reason, nobody wants to raid, even when they say, "Oh, it's fun, I'll try it."
Maybe they've all gone to other servers already.
That's what I think. That was
one of Yo Sheep's biggest concerns was that he didn't want that to happen, because now you have servers that are fucking starved. So the question now is, how do you get people back?
Well, but that's the thing, is I was hoping that having a fun Alex Normal makes people want to try Savage, and people said they want to try Savage, and we actually found 4 people, because our group is 4 out of 8 right now. We found 4 people through Party Finding, mostly due to Kyle's effort. He spent endless, all he did was Party Finder. We found 4 people. We told them the time. He actually friended them and sent them Mogmail reminders. Guess who didn't show up? All of them. Fucking 4 people. Huh. Actually, one of them was online, and he said that he was actually in high school and his mom dictates his internet time, so he couldn't stay on any longer. I'm like, okay, well, if you knew that was going to happen, why even commit in the first place, right? We raid from 9 to 11, 3 days a week. We were mid-core, but you said you could be there. And then 3 of them never fucking log on. The other one has to log off right as we start. Why? Where is the mentality on a legacy server, capped players? Where are the raiders? Where are they? I really don't want to leave this server in order to raid. It's fucking ridiculous.
Let me get this straight. So it seems like Kyle specifically, but I'm sure the rest of you guys went through a lot of effort to try and find these people to help you raid, right?
Yeah.
Huh. Did she ask you at all, Juxta, to raid?
Sure didn't.
What about you, Aniero? Were you asked?
I never.
Oh, I wasn't asked to read either. That's interesting.
You guys haven't even been on fucking line at the same time that we were online.
What about you?
But you never asked.
Papa Woody? Nope. No, we don't care. Shut up.
Thanks, Nika.
Okay.
Okay. Well. Okay. Regardless.
No, I feel.
Okay, I'll ask you a question. How willing are you guys to join a static that commits to the same time every single week? Are you guys actually in a frame in your career that you can say that you can be there without ever having to miss?
I'd probably be able to. That's the thing. You know me. I have a variable work schedule, and I can't really set my work schedule around my playtime. But
it's just nice to be asked, though, by someone who's supposed to be your friend.
I've in the past.
Juxta especially has never ever had any interest in raiding. So I'm very.
That's not true.
That's not true.
That's not true at all.
That's all. In the original Coil, I asked Justice so many times, and he's like, "You can carry me. Glamour's the true end game."
Juxta has actually expressed on multiple occasions during this expansion that he's thought about and actually put serious consideration into starting raids before. And I don't know if you know this, but right now he's unemployed. He should have been the
idiot.
He should have been the first person you asked.
Jeez.
Okay,
You know what it is?
Party finder
Jeez.
up and nobody's I mean,
You know
you
what
guys know Kyle. You see his party.
You know
finder.
what it is,
You could easily
Juxta?
Say something.
She's against ninjas.
Oh.
That's true. We can't have two ninjas.
You have another ninja?
They are the best class.
We can't have two ninjas though. One of you would have to change. That's how this works. Anyway, so like that. My basic complaint is like, okay, we found a couple more people. But,
Well,
like,
how
I'm so nervous
about
that people are just
lowering
generally
your
fucking
standards just a little bit?
Teaching people to be better raiders.
Good God.
Why
I'm
is it
totally
your
fine with that, but the
ninja
thing is
king?
that I feel
mean-
like Sargatanas in general lacks the people in general with the mentality to raid. And I just want to know why. Like, is it because everyone's left to Gilgamesh and Balmung?
No, it's because you're like, well, you have to have X number of jobs because we need to swap you out if we don't think we can use you. You have to show up every single time at this. Like, dude, what if I'm sorry. Hey, what if I get called into work that day? I'm sorry, I need $150 more than I need, my tank pants.
You
okay?
won't have enough notice,
So,
obviously.
I mean, like my priorities are a bit different than I have to be there every single time, every week. But the fact that I give that answer totally makes me, disqualifies me from being a consideration here.
True, but on the other hand, that's one of the things she's complaining about is that there are probably people who don't have that problem, but they're all in other servers.
Yeah, I'm not saying that, like,
Well,
it really
and-
depends. Like, I'm looking at my group mentality, okay? Like, we're not saying that you're not allowed to have a real life, obviously, and that's not where this rant was supposed to go, so thanks for turning this into a personal attack, Nero. But regardless,
I
is
actually
that
did
my complaint is that I feel like for as many people who say they want to raid, then they will even commit to it through party finders and through messages and say, yeah, I'll be there, they're like, I'm not even going to show up. And I just feel like, where is the line between people who just want to log on and do dailies and log off and people who are actually going to commit to,
Where are
to
the other
doing raiding?
Nikas? That's what she wants to know.
What happened, I know, is that during like Final Coil, I know so many people who moved to Gilgamesh during Final Coil. And I mean, as people are like, do I have to move to Gilgamesh to find party finders of people who are just doing endgame raids?
You need to use your star power to get people to move to Swagatanis.
Why don't you try farming people from the LBR link shell?
A couple of them who said they're going to show up next week are from the LVR link shell. So point.
So
Who are they? I want to make fun of them.
No, I'm not. I will leave that for them to tell you. I'm not going to call them out because that's not nice.
So you're just openly admitting to poaching our talent that we're
Thanks.
that we're putting together.
No, they came to us in our party finder just like you could have. So
Really?
so
you're
we are
you're gonna-
basically randos.
Yeah,
to you,
exactly.
Nika.
You're gonna make the guy that pays you for your presence on his show every week
Lick my balls.
apply like a commoner. Really? Really? No.
Look.
This is not how that works. No, you and based on the fact that this is Kyle who's been doing this, he can come back and he can lick the bottom of my boots since he abandoned my last raid static. If he
your
wants me,
static was falling apart.
no,
I
it was
wonder why, Nika.
Yeah, it was falling apart because you had poached him for your static.
Not true.
Okay. Revisionist history.
We're talking about how shitty that raid was and that like, nobody wanted to show up.
Bullshit. That would have stayed together had Nika not poached our raid leader to go over to her
nobody can
static.
find another black mage on this server.
Nika,
That was your choice.
Nika
You poached our raid leader. Like how he was your leader? You poached
A raid leader of a group that never ran because people like their tanks pop in and show up.
Okay.
I don't know what we're yelling about.
So you get very little sympathy out of me.
The Annie Springer Show.
You get no sympathy from me.
Okay, well, I'm not asking for your sympathy. I'm asking about the status of people on the server. Where are they?
I've burned too many bridges, and my standards are too fucking high. My standards are too fucking high to get anyone else in here. Boo hoo, boo hoo. I think the raid scene is fine. You need to go
How did you know that?
You need to go out of your way to help new people get into raiding. And the fact that you've set your expectations so high, you're shooting yourself in the foot. Also, Nika, I'll put a foot.
Wait. My expectations are so high for expecting people who say they're going to show up to fucking show up.
Yes.
That's high expectation.
And I'll
No.
also say this is what you deserve for poaching somebody else's talent. Sorry.
He's kind of freaking out.
You get what you put in.
Guys, I think there might be an underlying issue here.
Nice job.
Eat it, dude.
I'm not sad to see this happen at all. I think that there's not a problem. I don't think that
How
there's.
can you say there's not a problem? Have you tried raiding? Have you made a known group and found 7 people easily without even trying that actually can commit and show up on time?
I find
have you
people-
tried this? Can you prove to me you have no problem with the raid scene because you're doing just fine in it right now yourself?
I find people who are interested in forming a static all the time. All the time.
Please, right now, I challenge you. Put together a group that shows up on time and is committed, and I will eat my words.
No, you need to do that first. You can't
We're
even.
trying. We have people now who said they're going to show up on
You
Monday.
can't
Let's see if
even
they
get
actually
that
do.
shit done.
Hold
How
on.
are you going to challenge me to do something you can't do?
Guys, I have an idea. No. You know,
No, because you're
she's
telling
right.
me I can do it. I just
Okay.
have my expectations too
Nika,
high.
Nika.
So I want you to prove to me that it's easy.
No,
That it's
no.
server
See,
is
here's
just
the
fine.
thing.
Please,
Here's the thing,
please prove this to
Nika.
me.
You're sitting here saying that, oh, well, you just need people to show up. And okay, I get it. But if you had people that were showing up, I'm sure that you would find no shortage of people who would be incredibly enthusiastic inside of the
party finders.
Can you?
Nobody wants to do this. I even go out and ask people. And they're like,
Nika.
See, it's like nobody wants to do this.
There are plenty.
They say they do, but then in actualization.
Wow. Okay. Just you know what? If you ask the Limit Break Radio Link Shell or Free Company, because there's a Free Company now, I'm sure that you would find no shortage of people who are enthusiastic and are willing to make the time commitment.
Objection.
But maybe they don't. They don't have the gear, or they don't have the job type to be able to satisfy your ridiculous requirements.
Objection. Hold on.
Nika, you're muted. Sorry, no one. I've got you down to half volume because you're intent on screaming over people.
Nika cannot ask the LBR FC because she's not part of it.
Yeah. Okay.
The end. That's my point.
So that's the thing, is that there are people that you're just not willing to tap, and that's on you. That's not on me.
Okay,
That's
I
your
want
problem.
You to run a linked a raid group with.
That's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna
job, please do.
Nika, shut up for a second. We're gonna do a raid static at some point.
Okay.
We've been putting.
And I would love to see how successful the group is.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought we were just playing. I thought this became the Nika shouting show.
Like we're a bunch of Italians.
Go ahead. No, Nika. I thought you had more to shout at me.
I
No?
had an
Okay.
idea.
All right.
I had
You're
an
just being
idea.
an asshole now.
Never mind.
I'm conversing with you.
No, you're not. You're literally talking over people. You're only talking when people are talking, and when we give you the space, you don't say anything. Who's being the asshole?
Skype.
Who's
I
being
talk
the
when
asshole?
I feel an opening.
Okay.
It's hard.
All right. Who's
and
being the
whenever I
asshole?
talk, it lowers your volume. I don't know why it does that.
Nika,
Skype thing, I think.
can you hear me?
Yes.
I'm not lowered right now.
No,
Okay.
but when I talk, it lowers your voice, so then I don't think that you're even talking anymore.
Okay, well, if you knew us, then you should know that that's not like we respond, okay? I have tried to say 5 times now, okay? Let's make a bet. All right? If Aniero or me, you know what? Aniero, you don't have to be part of this, okay? This bet will be between me and you, okay? You said try and get a full group of people to show up for a raid attempt, right? You don't think that's possible?
No, I'm not saying that's not possible. I want people to commit long term.
Oh, okay, she's changing it now.
Oh yeah, see, she's moving goalposts. See, we can't even have a proper bet with you because you just arbitrarily change shit whenever you feel like
you're
it.
totally pulling an Aniero right now.
Only one person can do that.
Yeah, there's only one person who can arbitrarily change shit around here, and that's me.
Oh,
No,
Papa.
because I have a feeling
shit.
that these people that we have for Monday will actually show up. I'm not saying it's impossible.
By the
what
way-
I'm saying is why I was asking as a general question to our server, to people who play on
Because
Sergeant
you're not
Pepper,
asking
why
the
is
right
raid
fucking
mentality
people.
So
I answered
put
you.
down?
You're not asking the right people. There is a raid mentality, but you know how many people you turn off with the elitist bullshit that you pull out? You're like, oh, you got to be this and this and this and this, and you got to fill all these fucking requirements, and you got to be here at exactly this time. And if you're 5 minutes late, it's minus 500 DKP. Stop fucking.
I think you're
Stop with the
bullshitting out of your ass.
stop
You
with
know
the
how raids work?
expectations. There's
know
so
how
many
raids work.
expectations. Just allow people to be people. You picked 4 randos, they didn't show up, and now that's some kind of fucking that's some kind of like damning statement about the entire server for you now. It's not. There's nothing wrong with the server. There's nothing wrong with it. I don't think not enough people bailed from the first round of Alex Savage to another server because clear rates are down between all servers. Nobody bailed to go to one single server.
That's not true. Like I think when I was doing original Coil, I think at least half of 2 different groups moved to Gilgamesh.
Original Coil.
Yeah,
We're talking about
there's very
Alexander.
few people left who want to commit.
And
to
you
raiding.
but yet you were still able to run a raid static. What's the difference now? Why are you?
That's what I'm asking our server. What is the difference? Why are so few people coming out to raid now compared to before?
I don't think there is.
That's my question.
I don't think there is. I think either you're asking the wrong people or you're not being inviting
enough. The whole
enough.
server is the wrong people.
You're dude. If there's people who are coming out of that being like, wow, those are ridiculous. Those are ridiculous expectations. Then
Okay, tell me. Having a caster, a ranged, and 2 melee as ridiculous
Holy
expectations?
shit. Seriously?
Having people show up on time is a ridiculous expectation? That's how all raid groups work. Do you actually know how raiding works?
Showing up on time is not ridiculous, but 4 jobs? I guess that's why she didn't ask me.
Yeah. Having 4 jobs to pick from?
No. I'm not asking one person to have 4 jobs. I'm saying that we have to have a particular role, and if you don't have a caster and all we're looking for is a caster, sorry, we can't take you. That's what I'm saying. You have to have 2 melee, a ranged, and a caster in a static. You just do. So if you're saying, Nika, I really want to join your static, but all you have is a Dark Knight, and we already have a Dark Knight, I'm sorry, we can't take you. That's how this works. That's not ridiculous at all.
No, she's got a point there.
Like, that's normal raiding.
Wow,
I don't understand
God.
what you're trying to tell me is
Aniero.
a ridiculous expectation.
You really, or for some reason, this Dyson fan is super triggered. He is talking in all caps. I don't know what about, but he is pissed.
Good. Be pissed.
Because, 95% of the chat is on my side right now.
Well, Nika, maybe your grade group should change their jobs to accommodate the people you're
Some
trying
of us
to
have.
recruit.
In my last group, I was actually willing. We were about to merge with another group because their group was falling apart. I actually geared up Ninja because
I think you lost out on 6 potential people wanting to be a part of your static when you broke other statics apart to get your static together. So you're burning bridges left and right.
So this whole entire thing is just a personal vendetta.
Well, maybe
How
did you not get that, Nika? You know what? I think the server doesn't like you. That's what I think. The server you burned your bridge with the rest of the server. Sergeant Tannis just doesn't like you.
Whoa.
Sorry.
Okay, then I'm gonna move to Gilgamesh. Bye, guys.
Okay.
Is that what you want? You want me to leave? You want me to leave?
Hold on. Wait. Does that mean that we get to miss out on Nika's presence on Tuesday streams for her only coming in for 45 minutes?
Shit.
It's a personal thing now. But
No.
This is not meant to be a personal attack on
This
Nika.
is even
what the
worse.
fuck?
Nika, after all the fucking bullshit that you gave Escalia for leaving, and now you're gonna do the same thing.
Oh my goodness.
Well, he's telling me to
Oh,
leave.
my
Clearly, nobody
goodness.
wants me here.
Wait. Okay, now that's even more ridiculous. Aniero is shouting.
You just told me the whole server hated me.
Nika.
Well,
Almost
how else
again.
can you account for nobody responding to your party finder?
Look, I'm sorry for interrupting the Nika and Aniero show.
Wait.
Motherfucker!
Maybe the whole server hates Kyle.
Nika.
Maybe?
Why are you taking